Yesterday, I saw me a Scorsese movie because I've been doing the little Scorsese marathon in which I talk about pretty much almost all of his movies. Maybe I might be missing a little bit of his movies, but I'm just going through the ones that people know and interesting ones that I have come along the way. So anyways, let's get right into it. Let's talk about this movie. The movie that we're talking about is the film Kundun. Kundun is a biographical drama history from childhood to adulthood. Tibet's 14th Dalai Lama deals with Chinese oppression and other problems. The film's runtime is 134 minutes. The film's rating is PG-13 in color. And the film's directed by Martin Scorsese, known for the films Taxi Driver, Casino, and Goodfellas. So yes, Kundun. And I'm going to be frankly honest, I have heard about this movie. And you may be wondering, Josue, how do you know Kundun? How do you know about this movie? Because they brought it up in The Sopranos. Yeah. That's how I knew. that's how I knew about Kundun. And just like the movie, Kundun, I liked it. This film is great. This is a really good movie that is, of course, based on the 14th Dalai Lama, which is a being that gets resurrected. And this is the 14th iteration of this person, who is, of course, the Buddhist of love and passion. And we get to see the young boy go through his younger years to his adulthood. And this film is a very well made movie. The direction is fantastic. The cinematography is amazing. The music score by Philip Cross is amazing. And yeah, this film is just a really good movie, and it's very slow, it's very methodical, and you're really just going through this time period of this guy who is the leader of this little religion group, and him going through the war and Chinese oppression and the communism and everything that comes across this movie. And it's a very, very good film, and it's really down to Scorsese's direction. And the performances are great. Of course, the main person is Kundun, or the Dalai Lama, who gets chosen while he was young, and his reign is from young to 18 to be in Tibet. Pretty much the whole thing is that you're a leader till 18, and then you have to leave Tibet. And he goes through a lot. He goes through, of course, there's war and destruction and violence, in which he's trying to not do that, instead be more of a positive, loving person than trying to attack people. And it gets pretty difficult. And I thought the guy, especially the young kid and to the adult, did a very good job portraying this being in a way, because this is not, I would say people wouldn't look at him like a normal human being, since this is a legit person that they believe is resurrected 14 times, and now he's this person. It's like, it's crazy. Like, imagine I come up to you and say, hey, I am the 14th iteration of the movie reviewer. You probably think, oh, that is a load of bullshit. So it's interesting. This is something that's like, oh, he's not known to be just a random person. He's a very powerful being. And I thought the young kid and the adult did a fantastic job. Direction by Scorsese is really good. This is Martin Scorsese's epic. I would say The Last Temptation of Christ was his epic, and Kundun is another epic of his. And he deals with a very interesting topic, and he does it very well. The writing is really well written. It's the dialogue and the story, and it's interesting in a way for me, because it's like you're really just going through this person's life and his reign, and it's really good. I thought the writing is good. The chemistry, everybody works well together. The cinematography by I would consider the greatest cinematographer, Roger Deakins, is just masterful. It's a very well shot movie. The cinematography is just amazing. It's very well shot. How it's shot, the cinematography, everything about this movie is just fantastic. And the music score by Philip Cross is amazing. It's very tense, but also very, I would say, it's good. The score is really good. The music score is freaking good, and Kundun's great. This is a really good movie. If I have any flaws, it would possibly just be that I wish that they could have made it a foreign film in a way, but they didn't, and they kind of like just brought it to the American audiences. The American audiences could understand and enjoy them. That's why I would probably be like, why is it not foreign? Like, why is the Chinese leader speaking English? Like, that would not happen. But, so it was like, things like that. But other than that, this film is just really good. It's a great film, and it is fantastically made. And Martin Scorsese pretty much proving that he can make any kind of movie instead of being known as the guy who makes gangster films, pretty much. And him actually making a damn good movie, and Kundun is really good. So I'm gonna give Kundun a 4 out of 5 stars. It's a great film. It's worth buying on Blu-ray, and I don't know if I'd recommend it to like the natural audiences, because it's not like a very entertaining film. It's not like things are happening that's very engaging. It's very slow and methodical, but I enjoy those kinds of movies. This movie was very slow, but it's interesting because it really deals with this person, this being, and him dealing with very like the war and just death and just all these things that are really bringing his things down. And I just thought it's a very good movie, and it's very good, but don't expect it to be very fast paced and like a Scorsese movie where it's going to be super fast paced. It's very slow, but for a movie like this, it absolutely should be. It should be very nice and slow and methodical, and I loved it. I thought it was great. So those are my thoughts for Kundun, and yeah, I liked Kundun.